mechanical arm one that opens up.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, if we get a big truck in, we got to empty it, the gate's shot, it always goes down, digs in the dirt, and you break your back.
Sure.
Trying to open it.
So you're getting an estimate for...
We already got an estimate for doing the concrete apron and the fence.
Okay, that makes
sense. It's a matter of adding the security side of
it. Be a good idea at that point to allow some additional conduits in there. So
there is actually conduit out there.
There is, okay. Okay.
From the old system.
Okay, perfect.
Which is tied into that, right at that gate, a little gray square box.
Okay.
There's a magnetic reader on both sides. We used to take the cards.
Uh-huh.
When the company was sold off from years back with El Paso, that system disappeared.
I see.
That's located by the coffee pot.
Okay.
All right? And that has these proximity sensors. We got proximity sensors set up around the plant. I'd like to get that back implemented.
Okay.
Whether they can be repaired or upgraded or whatever.
Sure.
So that's going to be part of your deal while you came down today.
Okay. All right.
As long as you don't mind.
Not at all. No. That's why we come out.
We even have gates.
I'm going to jump on this call.
On the other side of the fence. I don't know what you want to do with those, the ones that are locked.
Proximity sensors should pick that up. Or if we have to add and send down there. Right now it only goes up to the pond area. I would say that would be sufficient.
Alright, but for the gates, you want to just leave the chain and lock the way they are with the combination locks, right? You don't want to do anything in the back.
No, we got the cameras. They're the security guys.
Yeah, we can give some recommendations.
Okay.
For sure. Give you guys some
okay.
And hard hat.
Need a hard hat? I got some in the front. Come on, man. Okay.
And there's another conduit here, and I really don't know what that one was for, because that was before I was here, so.
Okay.
Assuming this conduit's for the gate, maybe. Magnetic.
So you got the pricing to concrete it all? Okay.
Get them fixed, you know.
Okay.
Wheels on the bottom so they'll open and close.
Right. And they're going to be set up on automatic?
Motorized.
Right, motorized.
I think so. If not,
Gate operator?
they're just going to have wheels just a little bit.
Okay. So the intention is to put a card reader on this gate?
Yeah, it's probably with the magnet. It releases it. It's either going to open automatically or we're just going to push it open.
Right.
Yeah, like Jerry said, you bust your ass trying to get it open, and then create a crane in here or something. It's horrible.
Oh yeah, right.
They just don't want to spend the money, you know. I guess it's like that almost everywhere, but
Sure.
you have to spend it on certain things.
Now, so is that the camera that's actually kind of monitoring this area here?
Yes.
Okay.
That, spins around and rotates. And
Sure.
There's a few on the loading side, and there's one in the back.
Okay.
Kind of stuck right now. It's only showing one thing.
I got it.
Jerry wanted them to be, I forgot, PTZ.
Can't do them right,
And the guy that hooked them up said, they're really not going to work that well out here, but Jerry wanted them anyway. So,
yeah, it's kind of one of those things. Even though they're in an environmental housing, when you have the sand, the dirt, the elements, that kind of, can have play an issue, and it's mechanics.
Yeah.
That's why fixed cameras, Pinto zooms are great. They really are, and they serve a great purpose, especially if you're manning it. But
yeah, I'll show you when we go inside. We have a little controller. When it works great. We can go all the way to the Park Mowabi out there.
Oh yeah, right.
Frank, you guys meet Frank yet? Frank Martelli, probably no. In our meeting, he wants to have a thumbprint, and I just don't know if that would be such a out here.
Sure.
I guess we want to try to make it as easy as possible for the truck.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, those big proximity readers, like Ed was talking about, that would be the ideal scenario. It really would.
And even though this thing's old, it's pretty much flawless. It's never really given us a problem.
So let me ask you this, is it kind of one code, basically?
Well, everyone here, it's their first 5 of their social,
Okay.
and then the star key. So you punch in, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boop, and then it opens your, so I have to program it in.
How do you program it now?
I have an instruction sheet, so let's say if we get a new truck driver,
Uh-huh.
he gives me his first 5.
Okay.
I come in here, I push a couple buttons, get into the master, into the system, put in his code, and double check it, and then I try it, and then it works.
So it'd be a lot easier to do it at a remote or, at a
Yep.
location where you
Yep.
didn't have to come out.
Right.
Now, let's just suppose that you had to terminate somebody, how are you actually...
If they, let's say a driver leaves or quits, we
Right.
just go into the system, we delete his code. I'll
Okay.
show you the list inside. We have a list of all the codes. There's I think, you can hold 100 different addresses.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Now, do you know where this goes back to now, or is this basically connected
I think
to
this
the...
goes right, I'll take you inside,
Okay,
right into this box right here, and I'll show you what that is.
okay,
What
perfect.
happens is they put their code in, it opens this gate, and opens the exit gate.
Okay.
The truck drives through, it passes these, there's a loop detector
Is
inside.
there a loop? Okay, got it.
Passes these motion sensors, and I think it starts a timer, and then this
Okay.
closes, and that one stays open.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then when they're done, it goes over another loop detector, and it closes that, and starts over.
Okay.
If you want, we can go around if
Yeah.
you want to look at the loading
Sure.
side.
Now, how many employees you guys have here?
We have 4 operators,
Okay.
myself, Jerry, and Phoebe, so 7.
Okay.
There's probably, we have, I think, 4 or 5 right now, company drivers. See, I guess we're going through a transition with our own drivers and CTI,
Okay. So CTI, that's is that a
That's our
contract?
truck- Yeah, that's our
Okay.
trucking company right
Got it.
now. But we have a couple of our old drivers, and I guess the transition just takes a little longer.
I see. Okay. Now, let me ask you this, Joe. Do you guys have a budget allocated for this project at all?
I'm sure
or-
we do. Jerry would know that.
Okay. How many acres do you have here?
I think it's, God, I want to say 10. It's not very big. It just goes right to the end of that fence.
Sure.
And so, see, we've never used this before. I guess you put your card up to that thing. Is that what that is? Or?
Yes. That's correct.
Okay.
So you guys get visitors often, or?
Maybe once in a while.
Okay. So what would be the ideal scenario here? Like somebody comes and they present their card, they're able to get in.
Right. Because what we usually do now is, because it's magnetic, there's a switch inside.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you pull it and it'll close, and then someone rings the doorbell, usually push it open.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's how we do it.
Okay.
We'll get deliveries, depends on the off shift or whatever. Pardon me? Yeah, we haven't locked it in. I don't know how long, to be honest with you. So now what we're doing is
Oh, okay. Right. So now this is kind of a shared easement to get in here, right?
Yep, there's a fence gate right there.
Okay.
And that was another one of my, I don't know what we're going to do with that. Gate
This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can go over there.
Yeah, sure.
And these are the, I guess the motion sensors
Right.
that were in place. So like I said, when I started, they weren't ever in service.
So is the interest to get these back
I think
going
that's
again?
what he
Okay.
said.
Got it.
So in case... There's always someone on shift.
Right?
I guess if he wants it activated, I guess you can always disarm it.
Right?
And, I guess that's what he wants to do.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
yeah, this gate's a concern, I think, because, I don't know, there's something like this, so you just put your hand through here, if you're on the other side, and then you can just get it open.
Right. Joe, as far as any trenching that we might need, is that something that you guys would provide, or do you want us to
I
provide
would
that?
probably hire some contractors.
Okay.
Maybe like Manpower or something to come in and
Yeah, there's a number of different solutions that you can do. The photo beams are good, but they're only as good as
oh, like these things?
yeah, the photo beams.
Okay.
Because what happens is, if I know that the photo beams are there, I can that kind of thing. They have what's called. It looks like this was actually set up with the center wire, right?
Yeah,
That
so
was,
this one I'm thinking too.
okay. Yeah, it looks.
In case someone crosses over.
Yeah, basically what this wire does is it's set up. It really is kind of supposed to intertwine in here in the chain link. And if anybody was to try to climb up it, anybody was trying to cut it, that would actually, send a signal.
Okay.
And it would, go into alarm at that
Right.
point.
Looks like they